Have you ever wondered what you'd do if your partner texted you out of nowhere and said, I think we should open our relationship, but only on my side? Would you beg? Would you fight? Or would you show them what open really means? This is the story of a man who didn't cry, didn't argue, and didn't beg. Instead, he turned the tables in the most unexpected way. What followed was betrayal, manipulation, revenge, and finally, justice. Part 1. The Betrayal. My name is Arjun. I'm 28 years old. I'd been with my girlfriend Qley, 26, for 3 years. For the last year, she'd been living with me in my apartment. I thought we were solid. Until one Monday afternoon, I received a text at work that changed everything. Babe, I've been thinking. I want to explore my sexuality and experience more before we settle down. I think we should open our relationship. I replied, Let's talk about this when I get home.
Her response hit harder. No, I've already decided, but just on my side. You're perfect the way you are. You don't need anyone else. I stared at my phone. My coworker Anton noticed my face. You good, man? He asked. I showed him the texts. He whistled. That's bold. When I got home, Qley was dressed up. Not just casual, really dressed up. A new dress I'd never seen before. She twirled. So, what do you think? About the dress? Or the one-sided open relationship? She giggled. Both. I have a date tonight with this guy from my yoga class. Isn't this exciting? A date? Already? Well, though, we've been talking for a few weeks. So this wasn't some spontaneous idea. It was planned. She had already lined up her first experience. I took a deep breath. And then I said the words that would set everything in motion. Sounds fair? Her eyes lit up. Really? Oh my God, you're the best! I knew you'd understand! Her eyes lit up. Really? Oh my God, you're the best! I knew you'd understand! She kissed me on the cheek and skipped out the door like a child going to a carnival. Part 2. The calm before the storm. The moment the door closed, I went to work. First, I called my landlord. She's not on the lease, right? I asked. Nope, she's just your guest. Perfect. Then I pulled up our finances. For months, she hadn't paid her share of utilities or groceries. Her car insurance? On my policy. Her phone bill? On my plan. Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, HBO? Mine. I hadn't noticed before. But now, I noticed everything. That night, she stumbled home at 2 a.m., humming. I pretended to be asleep. The next morning, she was glowing, talking nonstop about Trevor, the yoga guy. He's so spiritual, you know. He understands my need for growth. That's great, I said, sipping my coffee. You're not jealous? Why would I be? This was your decision. I respect it. She looked confused, but also pleased. She thought I was just mature and secure. Wednesday afternoon, she asked me for money. Babe, can you Venmo me $200? I want to get my nails done for my date tonight. Oh, I figured since you're exploring independence, you'd want to cover your own dating expenses. Her face scrunched up. But you always pay for my nails. When we were exclusive. Now, it doesn't seem fair for me to fund your dates with other men. You're being petty. How? You made a unilateral decision. I'm just adjusting accordingly. She stomped off, paid for her own nails. Thursday evening, she shouted from the living room, Why is my Netflix not working? I changed the password. What? Why? Well, I'm reconsidering who has access to my accounts. Our accounts. We share everything. No, you use everything. I pay for it. She stormed into the kitchen. What's your problem? No problem. You wanted to open things up. I'm just opening things up. That's not what I meant. What did you mean? That you can date others while I pay for your life? She grabbed her purse. I'm going to Trevor's. At least he appreciates me. Cool. Have fun. Part 4. The Execution. Friday morning, I took a personal day. I packed all her stuff neatly into boxes, changed the locks, stored her belongings in the building's storage room with a note. Your things. You have 30 days to collect them. Then I blocked her on everything and went to my buddy Jerome's lake house for the weekend. When I turned my phone back on Monday morning, I had 73 missed calls, 126 texts, 32 emails. Not just from her, she was blocked, but from her friends, her mom, even Trevor. My favorite was Trevor. Bro, your girl is crazy. She's been at my place since Friday freaking out. Can you come get her? I replied, Not my girl anymore. Your problem now, spiritual king. Part 5. The Downfall. Qley started bouncing from couch to couch. Trevor lasted 2 days before kicking her out. Mariah, her best friend, let her stay, until Qley tried to seduce Mariah's boyfriend to test his loyalty. She was out again.
Her mom's studio was too small. Tinder guy Kyle kicked her out after 3 days. Meanwhile, Qley went on social media posting cryptic quotes about toxic men and narcissistic abuse. She painted herself as a victim. I responded with receipts, screenshots of her texts, her Venmo requests for date money, her messages admitting she was only temporarily staying with me. My post went viral, thousands of shares, the tide turned, and then 3 of her ex-boyfriends reached out. Each one had the same story. She had used them, drained them, cheated, and when confronted, claimed abuse. We created a group chat, the Qley Survivor Society. Part 6. The Court Battle. Then came the lawsuit. Qley tried to sue me for $10,000, illegal eviction and emotional distress. In court, the judge reviewed everything. Miss Qley, were you on the lease? No, but did you pay rent? Not exactly, but the judge read through my evidence. The lease in my name, bank statements, screenshots, even security footage of her attempting to break in with a credit card. Her case was dismissed with prejudice. She couldn't refile.
But my countersuit? Granted, $500 for attempted break-in, $1,000 for defamation, $20,000 for 6 months of unpaid utilities and insurance. When Qley cried out, "I don't have $20,000? The judge replied dryly, "Then I suggest you find employment." The courtroom laughed when Qley claimed, "He financially abused me by not paying for my dates with other men." The judge, a woman, raised an eyebrow. His financial abuse was paying his own rent? More laughter. Part 7. The Final Blow. Outside court, Qley tried one last time. "I loved you," she said, fake tears streaming. "How could you do this to me?" "You did this to yourself. You wanted an open relationship. I just opened it all the way." Trevor happened to walk by for his own case. Qley ran after him. "Trevor, baby, we could try again." He literally jogged away. Her mother screamed, "You ruined her life." No, she ruined her own. I just stopped financing it. Epilogue. Moving on. Today, Qley is living with a cousin out of state, working at a call center. Her mom had to cover the $20,000 judgment to protect Qley's credit. Trevor is in therapy. Kyle, the Tinder guy, made a viral TikTok series, Red Flags Ignored. Qley was episode 1.
The Qley Survivor Society has monthly Zoom calls now. Strangely enough, it's therapeutic. And me? I'm dating someone new. Rebecca from my rock climbing group. She has her own apartment, her own job, and doesn't believe in one-sided anything. Last week, Qley sent one final text from a new number. "I'm sorry, I just wanted to feel desired. Can we talk?" I replied, "You wanted an open relationship where only you could see other people. That's not desire, that's narcissism. Don't contact me again." She begged, "You're really going to throw away 3 years?" And I ended it with this. "You threw them away the moment you decided I should fund your dating life. Goodbye. Blocked forever." Outro, moral, and so. That's how the girl who wanted an open relationship ended up with nothing. When you try to play both sides, when you demand freedom without responsibility, when you expect love without respect, life has a way of closing the door for you. Qley thought she was opening the relationship, but in reality, she opened the exit door and walked right out of her own future, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.